for Instagram and YouTube right over here. So I would like to say what's up to Instagram and YouTube. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So I wanted to say you're fed up with daily grind, right? You can't find the motivation. You have thoughts about failing at what you really want to do, right? I've been there. Actually, I was there last year. So, just to introduce who I am, I'm Candace Nelson. I have Start Marketing Smart as my business, and Start Marketing Smart is for people to get the building blocks for the success that they want to have. So it's all about small steps for big movement in entrepreneurship. So what's that mean? It means that I break things down in order for you guys to be able to get shit done in business. So today I wanted to talk about you got to write it out. And so I had to write it out behind me. So here's what I had to do. First things first. I had to put first things first. And what does that mean? First things first means stop trying to take care of things down the road. So if you want to start a business, you don't want to get your business cards printed right now. You actually need to write out what your plan is going to be. So what's your plan going to be? In order to figure that out, you need to write it down. So I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing this week in order to get things done, and I had to write it out. So I started with February, and I wrote it out as starting with Monday. So on Monday, I wanted to figure some things out because I'll be having a launch. There'll be some other things. I'll mention it a little later, but if you could see what's on the board behind me, then you already know. But in order to build your plan, you're going to have to write it out. So write it out, write it down. I needed to figure some things out. I'm building my email list right now. So something I had to do was work on that for an hour on Monday and Tuesday. Usually Mondays, I don't have a lot of time to work before I have to go to the JOB. So I only had a couple of hours to do things. And sometimes you guys don't really have that much time. And I understand because there's been times that I haven't had that time. So you have to find that place, and we're going to talking about that most likely in the upcoming weeks on how to find that time in order to do the things that you need to do. So moving on to Tuesday, I still did an email thing. I also had to figure out a program that I was going to be doing and that I had spent good money on, and it actually wasn't very clear to me how to work this program. So that was another thing I wanted to figure out if I was going to keep that or try to get a refund for what was going on there. Moving into Wednesday, had to review some copywriting that I need to get done for my website. The website, which will be launched at the end of this month, by the way. So if you want to see what it looks like now beforehand, go to startmarketingsmart.com and check out what it looks like now. You can goof around a little bit on there right now, but there's really not much on there that identifies it other than the web address. So, but these are building blocks. So you need to build your plan into parts. And that's what I'm doing here every week. And then at the beginning of the month, what I do is I work out my week. So last weekend, what I did was I worked out a week and a half of what I wanted to get done. And then I just worked it. So you work your plan. After you plan it out, you work that plan. And that in turn builds better habits. So you want to build better habits in order to do the things that you want to get done. You're going to have to write it out because when you write it out, what happens is it manifests easier. Just like, I don't know, I got a ton of paperwork. I'll probably show you guys this I've been working on for years, and just now I'm getting it out there in order to help you to do what you want to do because it's what helped me to get this far. And taking baby steps as a baby, you get older, you get going, you keep going. So I just wanted to share with you guys. And if you want to know about more steps and keeping up with what's next in the progress of Start Marketing Smart, please get on the Goal Getters email blast, and you can do that over at the Facebook page, SMS with Candace. You guys are on that right now. And I wanted to tell you guys about something. There's a free webinar that I have coming up on how to get into LinkedIn and how to set up your LinkedIn profile for optimal awesomeness. I mean, I have a LinkedIn profile that I actually need to update, but I got a lot of CEOs as connections and that kind of thing. So I'm going to give you guys secrets to building a better LinkedIn profile in this free webinar that's coming up in March. And also with that webinar, I wanted to give you a double whammy, as in giving you something else for free, which is the Find Your Fire course. And that will be, you have to sit through the whole webinar though, because you have to learn these things if you want to be an entrepreneur. So free webinar, free course coming in March. You guys join the Goal Getters email blast list. Follow SMS with Candace on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and follow me and get the little updates on Instagram so that you guys don't miss any of this stuff. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon.